Hello everybody, welcome back. We're Cranky Films channel. Today we're coming to an SCP-3008, the Infinite Ikea. It's a Euclid class.
Yes. God.
Extradimensional SCP.
I
Oh
can
my
only
god.
imagine what this is going to be, bro.
It's said to be an Infinite Ikea.
Are the boys gonna go shopping for stuff in Ikea?
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy
I
a
forgot.
desk.
Was Euclid class like not
The bad one?
no, I thought that was Keter.
No, never mind. Euclid. Probably like docile?
This Euclid class.
Literally, my boy is
Class.
actually looking this up.
Yeah, hell yeah. What does Euclid mean? They require more resources to contain completely or where containment isn't always reliable.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
yeah, it's
okay.
a freaking Ikea.
So it's just a whole bunch of resources, dude.
I get it.
Keep it contained. Yeah. We learning on the fly. On the FM fly.
That was a long time ago when we learned about that stuff.
Hey, you know, it's if you don't keep a refresher every now and then, you're just gonna forget.
3008 SCP.
Let's get it.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Dr. Miller.
It's a Dr. Miller.
And the SCP we're going to be looking at today is SCP-3008.
This one was recommended,
class.
right?
Yeah, this was recommended like multiple times.
Special containment procedures.
We see you.
The retail
see
part
you.
containing SCP-3008 has been purchased by the Foundation and converted into site. All
just
public
bought it.
roads leading to or passing by site have been redirected. The entrance to SCP-3008 is to be monitored at all times, and no one is to enter SCP-3008 outside of testing, as permitted by the senior researcher. Humans exiting SCP-3008 are to be detained and then debriefed prior to the administration of amnestics. Dependent upon the situation of their stay in SCP-3008, a cover story may need to be generated prior to their release. Any other entities exiting SCP-3008 are to be terminated.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Description: SCP-3008 is a large retail unit previously owned by and branded as Ikea, a popular furniture retail chain.
Yeah.
A person entering SCP-3008 through the main entrance and then passing out of sight of the doors will find themselves translocated into SCP-3008-1.
Oh.
This displacement will typically go unnoticed, as no change will occur from the perspective of the victim. They will generally not become aware until they try to return to the entrance. SCP-3008-1 is a space resembling the inside of an IKEA furniture store, extending far beyond the limits of what could physically be
It'll
contained
go
within
unnoticed?
the dimensions of the retail unit. Current measurements indicate an area of at least 10 kilometers squared, with no visible external terminators detected in any direction. Inconclusive results from the use of laser rangefinders has led to the speculation that the space may be infinite.
Yeah. So when the victim walks in, it's like a seamless loading between zones in a game.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know, but if you're trying to leave, though.
Yeah, once you reach a certain, once you walk into a certain part, like distance from the door,
It's a big IKEA, man.
and then if you just like turn around or try to like, oh, I'm gonna go home now, you never find the door.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, so
It's just like, hey, go in real quick, check if there's any carts left, all right? As I get your brother out of the car, bro.
yeah,
You can't come back out. That's tough.
and then you can't warn them either because
That
you're
sucks.
stuck. Feels bad, man.
SCP-3008-1 is inhabited by an unknown number of civilians trapped within prior to containment. Gathered data suggests that they have formed a rudimentary civilization within SCP-3008-1, including the construction of settlements and fortifications for the purpose of defending against SCP-3008-2. SCP-3008-2 are humanoid entities that exist within SCP-3008-1.
The workers.
While superficially resembling humans,
I don't want
they
customer
possess
service.
exaggerated and
That's the customer,
inconsistent
that's funny.
bodily proportions, often described as being too short or too tall. They possess no facial features, and in all observed cases, wear a yellow shirt and blue trousers consistent with the IKEA employee uniform.
Okay, that's just funny.
That is pretty funny.
They over here making the whole civilizations and towns to defend against the IKEA workers.
That is quite funny.
Yeah.
Are they like evil workers, huh?
Oh well, they're entities, right? They're
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
spawns that look like IKEA workers, right? With the yellow shirt and the pants, but they have no facial features, and they're either super short or super tall and skinny.
It's quite funny.
So that's actually pretty interesting. They have their own civilization in there. How do they grow food? I don't know. Just continue.
Probably.
Well, it's an infinite IKEA,
Yeah,
right? There might be like food in there that just
keep on
doesn't
spawning.
stop. Yeah.
I mean, like I know there's some IKEAs that have or maybe all of them that have the Swedish restaurant.
Yeah, that is a thing. They do have the Swedish meatballs in IKEA.
They could. Yeah, they living off the meatballs. they claim the meatball place and made a civilization around it.
What if it's always stocked?
It would be. It's infinite, big bro.
It's infinite. Yeah. If it runs out, find a new one. Easy. Alright, let's get it.
SCP-3008-1 has a rudimentary day-night cycle, determined by the overhead lighting within the space activating and deactivating at times consistent with the opening and closing times of the original retail store. During the night instances of SCP-3008-2 will become violent towards all other life forms within SCP-3008-1.
Okay, during
During these bouts of violence, they have been heard to vocalize phrases in English that are typically variations of, "The store is now closed, please exit the building." Once day begins, SCP-3008-2 instances immediately become passive and begin moving throughout SCP-3008-1, seemingly at random.
That is funny.
They are unresponsive to questioning or other verbal cues in this state, though will react violently if attacked. SCP-3008-1 is known to have one or more exits located within, though these exits do not appear to have a fixed position, making it difficult to leave SCP-3008-1 once inside.
It's random. Feels bad.
Using any other door besides the main entrance to enter the structure or breaking through the walls of the retail unit leads into the non-anomalous interior of the original store. Since containment began, 14 individuals have managed to exit SCP-3008.
Really?
Following extensive debriefing, all individuals have been administered amnestics and released.
Damn, so only 14 managed to luckily escape. Damn, RNG must suck for all those people in there.
Oh yeah.
You're like, hey, I'm gonna go get some meatballs. All right, sounds good. You open the door, you're free.
Wow.
No, they don't have meatballs. Feels bad.
That is the worst thing I've ever heard, bro.
Well,
I know.
Since they made their own civilization, at least they have a starter pack.
True.
They get there.
Furniture.
Yeah, you got a crew there already, bro. If you enter.
Yeah.
And you got to stick together, bro. You got to team up on the workers, bro.
Unless you don't find anybody before nighttime falls, then you're screwed.
Yeah.
Just hide under the cushions.
True.
Incident 3008-1. At 0:37 hours on 2000, a human male exited SCP-3008, followed 10 seconds later by an instance of SCP-3008-2.
Oh, damn.
SCP-3008-2 caught and killed the man before itself being terminated by an armed response personnel.
That would suck.
Oh,
This
so
incident
that's
represents the
okay.
only
That's
time
why
an
you
instance
die.
of
They will chase you out.
They will kill. They will chase you until you're dead.
They will chase you and they'll kill you.
Yeah.
Bro, but what if okay, so this one was terminated by armed response personnel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
just,
if you go ahead. Hold on.
But oh man, I would just hope that they can terminate it before it kills me.
Yeah, this guy just got unlucky.
That's tough, man.
Yeah, he escaped, and before the guards could react in time, my man got caught and killed, and then the guards killed the thing that killed him.
F that, bro.
Yeah, I was supposed to be the worst feeling ever.
I'd be heated, bro.
I'd be tilted too.
God dang it, bro. Pull the trigger, bro. I got the text. You're outside, bro.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Oh my god.
Oh, great. All right, well, I lost, bro.
Oh, GG. Let's get it.
SCP-3008-2 has been seen exiting SCP-3008. A full autopsy on the corpse was performed.
Oh, that's the only time though.
See 3008-2.
Well, I'm heading for the door.
For more details.
I wonder what's inside them.
The man was carrying an Ikea branded journal, seeming to document his time in SCP-3008-1. Transcribed below verbatim.
So,
I'm writing this to document what I can only assume is my sudden descent into insanity. I can't possibly be that bad a navigator. And yet, as I write this, I've been trapped in Ikea for 2 days. I haven't seen another person in
Should have stuck with your wife.
time I've been here.
God.
I thought it was a prank at first. Turn the place into a maze, get all the people out, and see how long it takes me to get lost. Then everyone has a good old laugh. Realized that wasn't the case when I tried to backtrack. Everything had changed, so I ended up lost. Instead of the exit, it was just row after row of bookcases. So I'm trapped in an Ikea. Sounds like the setup for a bad joke. The lights went out at 10 p.m., nearly giving me a fucking heart attack.
Oh shit.
That loud electrical thunk sound.
Oh yeah.
Pitch blackness.
Ooh.
Place is full
pitch
of beds,
black.
though, and my phone
Yeah.
has a torch on it. But no damn signal. So I found a bed and went to sleep. Spent most of the day trying to find my way out with no luck. Did find a restaurant serving those meatballs, though.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep,
That's
I was right.
probably the punchline to that joke. Anyway, they were still warm and fresh, but I haven't seen anyone around who could have cooked them. Made my way back to the beds before the lights cut out again, since it's too dark to search with them off. It's 9:10 a.m. now. The lights came back on a little while ago. I'm sure I've searched the entire area where I came in now, and the exit obviously isn't here, so I'm gonna pick a direction and hope for the best. Day 3 of my magical Ikea mystery adventure. If I wasn't sure that there was something seriously weird about this place before, I am now. Walked for 3 hours in a more or less straight line. Insert Ikea joke here. Before I came across a ladder next to one of those huge stock shelves they have here.
Okay.
Climbed up to get my bearings, and it looks like this place just stretches on forever. Like that scene from The Lion King, except instead of trees
Lion
and
King.
grass, it was all shelves and tables and crap.
I remember
I
that
did see a
scene.
person moving not too far away though. So I
Neither do I, big bro.
thought it was a staff member at first.
Oh,
it was wearing
no.
a uniform. Hell, maybe it was. Maybe freakish 7-foot-tall monsters with long arms, short legs, and no faces are just the kinds of thing that they want working at a super Ikea.
Let's go.
Me, I would,
Damn thing
bro.
completely ignored me though, and with no eyes or ears, I can't even be sure it knew I was there.
That's just
Thought about
Larry.
shoving it or something to get its attention, but its hands were big enough to crush a watermelon, so I decided against it. It just
Yeah.
kept moving, and I eventually lost sight of it, so I decided to carry on the way I was going. Anyway,
He's cool, bro.
comfy bed
I know,
for me
right?
tonight. Looks like I've entered the improbably hard and pointy table section of the store.
Oh
Guess I'll have to
no.
make do with some bunched up tablecloths. Phone
That'll work.
battery died during the day too. Didn't work anyway, but I feel like I've just lost some vital lifeline.
And that was pitch black. No phone light.
Yeah, pitch black. Now you gotta sleep on the
Jesus.
hard ass tables.
Yeah.
Only at least you got tablecloth. At least you
Found
got.
the tree, bro. Found the tree.
He
Fuck.
could wipe his mouth.
Hey, you know a
and
man
just
can
go to
sleep
bed.
on anything, bro. It's
True.
like a couch cushion on top of him.
Damn right. You tired? You knocking out eventually.
I've done it.
Oh yeah.
Especially this guy hasn't experienced any hostile IKEA employees yet.
No, he hasn't.
He only saw one
is
and he
true.
ignored him.
Well, yeah. During the day they ignore them.
So he has a peace of mind right now. Will that continue to happen when he gets chased by one? We'll find out.
You ever see one of those cartoons where they're going through doors in a hallway and they just pop out of another door in the same hallway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I feel right now. I've seen nothing but the same identical bookshelf for 2 days now. Just row after row after row of them. I mean, come on! I love books just as much as the next guy, but this is excessive. I'm obviously still moving forwards, though. I can see the signs hanging overhead passing by. Too bad none of them say exit.
Sedge.
Not sure who I was addressing that question to. Let's just say it was practice for the autobiography I'm gonna write when I get out of here. I'll call it My Perfectly Normal Trip to a Regular Old Ikea. If I ever get out of here.
Because that's not what happened at
Finally
all.
found some
I
other
know.
people. Yeah. Turns out I'm not the only poor bastard trapped in here. Lucky for me, I guess. My 6th night here.
Oh,
Two of
dang,
those
a week.
staff things came at me in the dark. Different from the first one I saw, but still messed up. Heard them coming. They were saying that the store was closed and I had to leave the building, all nice and polite like. I'm not sure which part of that was weirder. That they didn't have mouths, or that they were apparently trying to kill me while they were saying it. Came at me like rabid dogs. So I legged it, sprinting through Ikea in the dark like a fucking madman. I saw it when I cleared another stand in front of those giant stock shelves, all lit up with torches and floodlights. They've built a whole town here. Got a massive wall built out of shelves and beds and tables and whatever else. I swear to God, it was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen.
Beautiful man.
Anyway, I guess they saw me coming, or they heard my manly bellows of fear. Because they had a gate open, and 2 people
Bellows
were
of
there
fear.
waving me in. Heard the staff thing slam into the gate behind me after it closed, still politely informing us that the store was now closed. They wandered off eventually, though.
That's so terrifying, bro.
Oh no.
Yeah, imagine they're like coming at you with like rabid dogs, like any other horror movie would show.
Like a
But then they're
Walmart
like-
worker, right?
Yeah, but then they're like talking so politely.
Walmart
So-
worker.
Yeah, like a Walmart worker.
Yeah, they act just like him.
The savages out there.
No, but they say it so politely that
Sir,
Oh
it's
my God.
closed.
Sir, the store is
Sir.
closing.
The store is closing, and they're just full on
Sir,
sprinting
the door-
behind you.
There's
Sir, the
big
store's
strides,
closing. Let me
huge
kill you.
strides going at you. The store is
Huge
closing.
strides.
The store is closing.
They're not taking any gasping breaths of air, dude.
Yeah.
It's full on sprinting. The store is closing, sir. That'd be the most wild thing.
Please exit the building. Please
That's
exit the
crazy.
building.
This is terrifying, bro.
Oh my god. Just the fact that it's pitch black.
Oh my god.
And all you probably hear is them saying the store is closing behind you, and maybe their footsteps approaching you.
Dude, I just want just like a showdown where you see him on the left, and then he looks and he turns and he looks at you, and then you have to run, but first he has to put his Crocs into sports mode. And then he just takes off.
then you just die at that point, because sports mode Crocs, you ain't outrunning that.
Bro. You're
You
not
ain't
outrunning
outrunning that.
Heck, I'm taking those Crocs off and running barefoot.
Okay, we gotta go. We gotta move on.
Yeah, re-ranting too much.
Sorry, bro.
Alright, let's continue.
This isn't too good.
It is good. I like it.
Exchange. Because that's what's on the sign hanging from the ceiling directly above. Exchange and returns. All lit up against the night, using lights they found and plugged into the power lines. And there are beds, and food, and people.
Let's go.
Over 50 wonderful people.
You found the crew.
And a full set of facial features. It's now my 7th night here.
7.
And the first one not spent in darkness. A full week living in Ikea.
How does it go to the bathroom, bro?
Goes to the restroom. I don't know what to say, big dog. Did they have porta potties in Ikea? I have no clue.
You know those Swedish meatballs are gonna get to him, bro.
They
Probably
really
just
are.
use the bathrooms around.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully one generates. Like he's not describing one, bro.
True.
He's described shelves upon shelves.
They just don't have to go to the restroom anymore in the Infinite Ikea. Just
Well, that's good, bro.
That's it, man. All right.
Probably a TV show in that somewhere. Now that I'm around other people, I'm starting to feel more normal. Maybe normal isn't the word, but after a week with only the sound of my own
You would feel
footsteps
normal.
from company, I
Yeah.
was becoming increasingly sure that I'd just gone nuts. That I was tied up in some padded room somewhere, banging my head against the wall. But no, I feel quite sane now. Thank you very much.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Apparently there are other towns out there. Some with more people,
Oh, wow.
some with less. I found that fairly mind-boggling. How could that many people go missing with no one noticing?
God, I'd imagine you wouldn't want to leave your town.
That
Yeah.
Everyone who goes to Ikea seems to vanish. Or maybe it's not everyone. Maybe we're just the lucky ones.
That is so true. I mean, granted, I think people slowly enter the IKEA, so it's not gonna like a mass group disappears on the media news. It's just one guy gone, other guy gone. 4 months later, another guy's gone, and then they meet up in the IKEA making a town.
Okay, buddy. No, bro, it's not one person. Like, enters IKEA once every 4 months. I mean, I'm sure it's hundreds a day.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
But the wild part is that there's multiple settlements.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you said. Why would you leave your town?
You wouldn't be able to find it again.
Yeah.
Surely not. I mean, rumor has it there's more, so obviously somebody came from another one and then came to yours and said, hey, there's more. But like
it's probably like scavengers looking for like certain events.
I mean, it just keeps generating. It's gonna be the hardest thing. He said he couldn't even backtrack.
Yeah, he couldn't.
So
yeah.
So
or maybe it's just the exit.
So my man just got lost.
I'm sure you just can't backtrack at all, Zeus.
Yeah. One of them got lost and they found another town. They're like, oh shit, there's my town. It's like, no, it's a different town. And then, you know, this repeats itself. Someone goes looking for something, finds another town, and it's first reverse. So, man, that sucks.
That's true. But then you have to think about, they always have to go out and look for food. So I mean, they're always stocked with food.
Yeah.
So it doesn't always happen all the time. They're still able to backtrack to a certain point.
Well, I mean, but they could have also built their town around one of those food.
The food things, yeah.
Would you guys do that?
I'd do it.
Bro,
bro,
you found food. You realize you might not find more food, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, this is mine, bro.
I'm claiming this food production. Food production went up by 100%. All right.
Okay, Cranky Boy's going to IKEA.
No, I don't want to die. All right, let's get it.
I just don't want to go to IKEA.
People here just call those staff monster things the staff. Apparently they're fine during the day.
Yeah, they have a title, guys.
Walking the aisles. As soon as the lights go out, they go f***ing bonkers. So, during the day, people go out to find food, water, and whatever else they need. Apparently there are restaurants and shops around that get randomly restocked.
That's crazy.
Now, maybe the staff do it. Apparently they aren't.
Yeah, they have a job. They're good workers.
The restocking sometimes takes a while, which means the food needs to be rationed. Maybe if they weren't so busy chasing people around in the dark, they'd get more done.
Do your job.
True.
Anyway, when night comes, the staff go nuts and everyone holds up inside the walls. Apparently it's the same everywhere in this place, wherever this place is. The Ikea, from whence all other Ikeas sprang. Or maybe we're all still just in the regular Ikea and this is all some fever dream brought on by a mind-numbing boredom.
That would be wild.
That would be.
Yeah.
Been here for 10 days now. Most of the people I asked said they stopped keeping track a long time ago. And one guy, Chris, said he'd been here for years.
Oh,
yes.
Or Chris.
Years.
Chris, the
Apparently,
MVP.
There are rumors of people who do manage to get out, and people who see the exit only to have it vanish before their very eyes. I get the feeling not everyone believes that, but I do. Explains how he got stuck in here in the first place. Sort of. And I mean, come on. Staff monsters, row after row of high-quality Swedish furniture. I don't know why they would find a disappearing door so hard to believe in. Anyway, I went out scavenging for food at a nearby shop with Sandra and Jerry today.
Yo, the crew.
Once you learn the landmarks of this place, it's not so hard to navigate.
Okay.
Overhead signs help a lot, but there are others. Not too far in the distance, a huge section of those giant stock shelves is collapsed against each other, and way off in the east, we all assume it's east anyway. Apparently IKEA doesn't sell compasses.
Feels bad.
There's some kind of tower that looks like it's made of wood. Reaches all the way up to the ceiling. Maybe they were trying to break out through the roof. It lights up at night, so there must be people there. But apparently, it's a few days' walk, which means it must be miles away.
Oh
so
my
no
god.
One here really
A
knows
few
for
days.
Sure. Apparently, I got incredibly lucky sleeping out in the open for a week without getting ripped to bits by the staff.
That's crazy.
Me. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Dude.
Okay.
I'm now imagining what type of base I would build in this infinite IKEA. You know?
I would have just stayed at the mattress section, bro. I don't care.
Make a mattress fortress. Go crazy in the mattress fortress,
I think a couch fortress would be better, bro.
Oh yeah, couch fortress, yeah. No, I'm thinking about like those guys made a
At least
tower.
they got like wood structure in the.
Yeah, honestly, I'll probably live in the tower section. You know, I make a city.
Towers that you know they sell at IKEA. You
yeah,
just
the tower that you build with all the free wood and screws you have there.
Yeah.
I'll make it like a floating city. So I won't have to worry about the staff killing me at night.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get it.
We found some food in the shop. Guess the staff restocked it during the night, which was nice of them. There was a telephone on the wall, so I figured I'd try it out. There was a voice on the other end, but they were just talking nonsense. Random words strung together with no real meaning. You ever see a video of someone with aphasia? Kinda sounded like that. Didn't answer me when I spoke to them anyway. Sandra says all the phones in here are the same. Oops. Asking the journal questions again.
Oh god.
That's crazy.
I was thinking last night.
Big Dog's a good writer, though.
The ceiling on this place is pretty high, and as far as anyone can tell, it goes on forever. Shouldn't there be some kind of weather in here? I'm sure I read about some NASA building that was so big it had its own weather patterns, with clouds.
That's funny.
This place is definitely bigger than that, but now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I've never felt so much as a temperature change in here. I'll add it to the grand list of weird bullshit.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
The staff attacked the exchange last night. Must have been 20 or 30 of them all just asking us to leave the store, calm as you like, while trying to smash the walls down with their bare hands. Apparently this happens pretty regularly, so
Sir,
everyone is
please
prepared
leave.
for it. Knives from the restaurants, lawnmower blades made into hatchets,
Damn.
fire axe. One guy,
They're ready.
Wasim, even made a functional crossbow.
Oh hell yeah.
The walls have holes in them, which I hadn't noticed before. Specifically so we can stab out at the staff when they attack. Took a couple of them down myself.
Wow.
They don't seem to bleed, which is weird. But they go down as easy as a regular person once you start sticking holes in them. We had to haul the bodies away in the morning. Apparently the dead ones will attract more during the night, so we had to get them away from exchange. We have a couple of those trolley things they use to move big boxes around, so we loaded them up and took them over to pickup. Apparently people just name everything in here after whatever sign is hanging overhead.
That makes sense.
Pickup was grisly. There were hundreds, maybe thousands of dead staff all piled up. There was no smell, which was a blessing. Apparently, in addition to not bleeding, these things don't rot either. My curiosity got the better of me while we were unloading them, so I took a look at one of the more cut up ones. They're just skin, or something that looks like skin, all the way through. No muscle.
Oh my god.
No organs. Are they even really alive in the first place? They certainly seem like they have bones when they're moving around, pounding on the walls. And I'm sure I felt more resistance than just skin when the knife went in during the night. Maybe something happens to them when they die. Just one more thing on the ever-increasing list of weird shit that goes on in here, I guess.
There's a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah.
Something occurred to me. After the staff attack the other night, every time you see a situation like this on TV or in a film, like it's the end of the world or everyone is trapped on an island or whatever, once groups like ours start to form, people always seem to turn on each other, fighting for food or dominance.
That is true, yeah.
Whatever else. That hasn't happened here. Apparently people from other towns come by from time to time, just to check in or occasionally trade if they're short on something. But everything is always cordial. Friendly, even. Maybe it's the threat of the staff, or perhaps the constant restocking of supplies
Probably
in
that.
shops means there's nothing much to fight over.
Yeah, I'd say.
People are just better than they're generally given credit for. That's a nice thought. I think I'll go with that one.
That's quite nice.
We're nice.
A dozen people showed up at the gates this afternoon from a town called Trolleys. Apparently the staff broke through the walls and tore the town apart during the night. These 12 are the only survivors.
Damn.
Out of over 100.
No.
We let them in, obviously. One more point in the human decency column. Later, I asked if anyone knew how many of these towns were out there. Between us and the new folks, we managed to come up with over 20 names. 20 towns filled with people, and who knows how many beyond that. The motto for this place should be, how is that even possible? Surely someone, somewhere, must be looking for the thousands of people that must be in here.
Right?
I've been here for a little over 2 months now. Not that much changes, as it turns out. A couple of new people showed up. Same story as the rest of us. Nice little trip to Ikea, and suddenly they're trapped in Billy Bookcase's house of faceless weirdos. The staff attack the exchange once or twice a week. We kill them and haul off their bodies. Sometimes they hurt some of us first. They killed a guy called Jared a couple of weeks back.
No!
It was awful, frankly. Turns out, regular humans still bleed in here, even if the staff don't. We tried our best, but none of us are doctors. Jared was a good guy. He deserved better. We all do.
They need a doctor in that place to get lost.
It occurred to me that a couple of days
There's gotta be a doctor in that place.
They 100%.
There at least had to be one doctor in that place.
What? Yeah, there has to be one doctor. One lucky town got the medic, and all the other towns are deprived of medical assistance.
Well, guys, gotta get my PhD.
Sorry, but doctors are probably the only ones who can afford Ikea, bro. Let's be real.
That's true, dude. True.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
Looking for a way out of here. I don't even know where we'd start. One of those quadcopter things with a camera attached buzzed past exchange today. I thought it meant that someone was finally looking for us, that help was on the way. Apparently it's not the first time this happened, though.
Bro, Chris has been in there for years, bro.
True.
Still here. No idea if it saw us. It didn't stop if it did. Just kept flying until we could no longer see it. Note: based on recovery time of the journal, this entry appears to line up approximately with our first successful test piloting a drone inside SCP-3008-1. Analysis of footage shows a walled settlement under a sign labeled Exchange and Returns. Attempts to relocate the settlement failed. Origin of previously sighted drones is unknown. Miss from home during dinner today. Probably not the best idea I've ever had. Everyone seemed pretty down after. A bunch of people here have families. Husbands and wives, kids, dogs. Franklin apparently has a pet llama.
What?
My man.
Sure, I buy that. But apparently some of the people here have some
because that's impossible.
Gaps
it
in
is.
Knowledge. 3 of them had never heard of the International Space Station. 2 of them seemed to think it was the Prime Minister. And 1 of them had apparently never heard of the Statue of Liberty.
Wow.
I believed them too. They seemed just as confused as the rest of us. The more I thought about it, though, the more it started to explain a few things. What if the reason no one is looking for all us missing people is because we haven't all come from the same place? This is gonna sound weird. Maybe that should be the motto for this place. But what if all the people here have come here from different dimensions, realities, whatever you call it? I've seen enough TV shows to know the drill. Sarah comes from a place where there's no Statue of Liberty. They didn't launch a space station where Wasim is from. If everyone here came from different places, even from ones that seem identical, there'd be no huge missing persons panic, no mass search. We'd just be a blip, a single missing person in a world of non-stop news.
Wow. And they all speak English.
That was a fun train of thought.
Dude, that would be...
That'd be crazy, because if you think about it, if each of them, even if the families come from different reality, that's like what, more than 50?
That's way more than 50.
Well, yeah.
Like, yeah, way more.
That's very interesting though. Like, I think this guy is right, obviously, because you know.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
No one heard of Space Station, Statue of Liberty. So and so Prime Minister wasn't the same Prime Minister as the other guy's Prime Minister.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. So there's Ikeas in all universes. That's good to know.
That's pretty good.
That's good to know.
They're thriving, brother. They're thriving.
True, man.
Jeez.
Dang it.
Waiting for that good 1600 Ikea folk to come in.
Bro, invest in Ikea, please.
Hell yeah.
You are doing yourself a disservice.
Well, you get it.
Just realized that yesterday was the 6-month anniversary of my arrival.
6.
Oh.
I wonder if Ikea sells party hats.
Halfway there.
The routine around here has remained more or less the same. More new folks show up, one every couple of weeks or so. Food supplies go up and down, but we've never actually had a major shortage. Occasionally we get a visitor from one of the nearby towns, usually checkouts or aisle 630. We check in with each other from time to time, occasionally trade supplies if someone gets particularly low on something. It's comforting, in a way. A reminder that we aren't alone here. Some small glimmer of civilization. Sometimes they bring medical supplies.
Oh,
Apparently
snap.
there's a pharmacy a few towns down from checkouts that gets restocked every now
Oh,
and then.
nice.
So
that's
share out
sick.
when they
Huge.
can.
That's huge.
I've never heard of an Ikea with a pharmacy before, but at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if someone stumbled on an Ikea organ harvesting lab.
Oh my
Would
god.
certainly explain the staff. Speaking of our faceless jailers, their attacks have been getting worse lately. 3 or 4 times a week now, with twice as many staff as there used to be. No idea where they all come
Twice?
from.
Yeah.
Or why the attacks have
Wow.
increased. We
Maybe
tried
because of the amount of
following one
people?
them during the day a few weeks ago, me and Sarah. Wanted to see if they led back to a staff room or something. Didn't seem to go anywhere though. Just randomly walked through the aisles. We had to turn back before we found anything. We've been reinforcing the walls, trying to arm ourselves better. Certainly no lack of materials to use. Wasim has been making more crossbows.
Let's go,
It's
Wasim.
pretty slow going. Too bad Ikea doesn't sell guns.
Mm.
Never thought I'd say that.
Give it some time.
Note: no new personnel have entered SCP-3008 at site in the time span indicated in this entry. The attacks are getting bad now.
Yo,
Almost
do
everywhere,
you
and with so many
What?
do you think that maybe that the staff comes from like the dead people or something? I mean, I'm just throwing that out there. Wouldn't that be something?
That would be interesting.
Like the attacks are getting more and more frequent, and then they're doubling. You know? Who
Yeah.
knows? Who knows?
Like if they like did decimate a whole town, then that whole town
because they
residents.
did. They did over 100, and then 12 came to like our main character's town.
Yeah.
And then suddenly like they doubled in size.
That is true, but it was like a couple months later though.
I
at
know,
that
bro.
point.
I know, bro. I'm dumb, bro. I just threw it out there.
No, you're not dumb, man. We speculating out here. You can't be dumb. You can't be wrong. This is the
Okay,
way it
bro.
goes.
Okay,
know?
bro.
You okay? Okay. All right. Let's get it. We're almost done.
staff that the bodies almost pile high enough for others to climb the walls. I think we're in real trouble here. Exchange is...
To climb the walls.
I think exchange is done.
No.
We got hit pretty bad last night. Not many casualties.
Not
but
Chris.
The wall is wrecked.
That better not be Chris.
We finally figured out why the attacks have been escalating too.
Oh.
A box of supplies had a chunk of one of the staff in there. No idea how it happened, but
What?
apparently a
That's
piece
odd.
of one will draw them, as well as a full body. Too late now, in any case. There's too many bodies for us
Really?
to haul away and still have time to fix the wall before...
Wow.
Candace has called a meeting. I suspect there will be talk of abandoning exchange. Maybe try and get shelter at the checkouts or something.
So, my question is, did another town try to sabotage them?
I don't know.
Because-
I don't know.
I mean, it
might
was in
be,
a,
but
it was
I don't
in,
know.
it was in a supply box. You know, it was in a
Yeah.
box.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way that they put a random body in a box and it's like forgot to throw it into the dumps, right? They had the box in a storage. I mean,
I don't know. I don't think they would try and sabotage. I mean, they're all in this together because they're
True.
only like sabotaging themselves as well, making more.
unless
They probably just mindlessly put it there, or just to get it
Yeah.
out the way or something.
unless like some random guy, a random person walked in like here and managed to kill one, and like just threw his body in a box and then when
Yeah, he said,
there was-
I don't want the other ones to see that I killed one, so he hit it.
he hit it and then the scavenger's like, oh, food, Pog, this is a food box, and they took it home.
Oh my god.
That sucks though.
It does.
As long as Chris is alive at the end of this, I'm chilling.
My man. He's been there for years. He's
Been there
outta
for
here.
effing years.
He's
he
a survivor,
deserves-
bro.
Yeah.
He's a survivor.
Yeah, let's get it.
It's already getting late, though. I don't think we'll have time to make it. Maybe
No.
some of us will. I was fine for that first week out in the dark, after all. But then, how often can I keep getting lucky?
Yeah.
I'm only
You can get
writing
pretty
this
lucky.
for a sense of closure, I guess. For me, or for anyone who finds this. If this is the final entry here, I hope whoever is reading this is doing so from outside of this place.
We are.
My biggest fear. If I do die tonight, I'll just wake up here again in the morning.
Yeah, that would be scary.
Note: this is the last entry. It is assumed that while he was attempting to reach the checkouts settlement, he was separated from the rest of his group by pursuing SCP-3008-2 instance and happened upon the exit.
Yeah, my man.
That's
That's
sad though.
He went
My
through all
man
that.
did. No, he did.
I've been to Ikea a few times, and that guy's recollection, not that different from mine. Just saying. That place is a war zone.
Oh.
Also, why do I keep on getting assigned interdimensional SCPs? I don't know. Anyway, I think that about does it for today.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you very much for listening, if indeed you still
Okay.
are. And you are
I
all
am.
dismissed. Go
Thank you, sir.
away. I'm just kidding. Goodbye.
Go away. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm leaving.
Thank you, Vulcan, bro.
Yes.
This one
That was a
was
good
very
one. That was
interesting.
awesome,
The
actually.
story was nice.
Better than I thought about it. My
Really
man.
good story.
Good
Really sad
storytelling.
story.
Hey, it
Oh,
was there, you know. Wasn't that sad, bro?
It was not sad. He has a taste of freedom, and it's gone the next moment.
I'd be effing heated. I'd be pissed.
How would you be past? You'd be dead.
Well, you know, that brief instance where you're
I'd
dying.
be hot, bro. I'd be hot. I'd be, God dang it, bro.
There it is. That guy with a gun.
Half a year.
Shoot him. Then you're dead. You know, it's like you get that pissed. You'd be pissed off.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how short it was. You're pissed off for that remainder of time.
I wonder if the death is instant though.
Well, who
No.
knows?
Like you know how their arms are like really long. Wonder if they just wrap their arms around your neck and then.
Bro, are they weak, bro? Running out? Like, come on, bro. My main character said that he's managed to take a couple down. So he can't take that one down, bro? That's chasing him outside?
It's because they took him down because they have holes in the walls and they can stab their spears through the wall.
Bro, but also,
Well, making contact.
why are we just assuming he died, bro?
He died.
He died. It said he died.
No, bro, it said he exited, bro.
Well,
Said he
exited
found
and
the exit.
well, the Ikea store guy was like, "You ain't leaving here. Kill him."
No,
Yeah,
I
he
don't
killed him
believe it.
before the guys.
I don't believe it, bro.
Said in the
We just
beginning.
heard
No,
this.
sir, bro.
Yes,
no,
it
sir, I
did.
don't believe it.
Oh,
he
Oh
my
my
made
God,
it.
he's in denial.
He's in
No,
denial.
no,
He-
I am in my house, bro. I'm not in denial.
He's becoming an employee at Ikea, dead on the inside. Feels bad.
Shit.
This is the whole story. Working
know
at
what,
Ikea
Brandon?
kills you.
I swear to God, if you just turn into skin, I'm gonna
Yeah,
run away.
This is just flesh and bones. Anyways,
I'll
guys.
let you know if I turn into skinsies, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't.
I'll let you know, bro.
tell me.
He'll
I'll
let
let
you
you
know.
know.
Just look at his face. He wouldn't have any
Don't worry,
facial
bro. I
features.
got you. We're still best boys. I'll let you know.
Yeah, he'll kill you. He'll kill you too, real quick. So Zeus, don't tempt
Hey.
him. He'll kill you. Anyways, guys, if you hope you guys liked the video, if you guys liked the video, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and hit the post notification bell. It really does help us out a lot. This one was very interesting. I liked it so much.
I did. It was real good.
And if I have any other videos to recommend, go ahead and leave it down in the comment section below. Be it SCP, Warhammer, or any other type of videos for us to react to. Go ahead. We read them, and we'll get to them eventually. So we've been the Cranky Films channel. And remember, stay cranky.